There is a perfect position to be in when we are pooping. Our bodies are designed to take the food that we eat, to digest it, break it down, take out all the nutrients, all the good things that we need, feed the bacteria inside of our gut, and then get rid of the waste. It does that, at least with the solid waste, in the form of poop. The fancy term for that is stool. That's the word you might hear when you talk to your doctor about it. Stool or poop is we got rid of it through the toilet, or for babies with diapers. Now, in some cases, our body has a hard time getting rid of poop. We have a hard time of eliminating that solid waste from our body. That can be uncomfortable. That can actually be not very healthy if it goes on for too long. That's what constipation is. Sometimes it goes on for a long time. Sometimes it just happens after we eat food that doesn't say have enough fiber in it, for lots of other reasons as well. Now, what can we do to improve our ability to get rid of that solid waste? Something that I'm going to talk about right now specifically refers to the position of our bodies, or like ergonomics, when we are pooping. So in a toilet, at least in North America, toilets are designed for our bodies to be kind of at 90-degree angles. That is the position that we're in most commonly. It allows for us to get up and down easily, things like that. However, that's really not the best way for our body to be in when we are trying to get rid of solid waste, when we're trying to pass a bowel movement. That is why I use a stool when I poop. This is our favorite friendly hippo that our family uses. That I don't use it, not for accessing the sink and the countertop, that's what my kids use it for, but for me, I put it right here at the bottom, below my feet, right in front of the toilet. And when I'm having a bowel movement, I put my feet on this stool. This allows for my body to be in more of a squatting position. Now, they're actually squatty potties, I think that's a company name, that are made specifically for the toilet. I like this stool because it's a little bit higher than the Squatty Potty brand, but there's lots of different variations on a theme. You can play around. Our bodies, when we're in a squatting position, are more designed to better eliminate waste. Now, if you look at a dog when it's going out to poop, maybe in the middle of the night, maybe it's on a walk, when it's playing at the dog park, things like that, the dog actually sits, kind of squats effectively, allowing its body to more effectively get rid of that solid waste. Our bodies need to do the same thing. And that's why squatting, as much as we can while we're sitting on the toilet, through the use of a stool, is helpful. To help me illustrate this, I'm going to be using this balloon that represents our large intestine, or a large colon. Starting from the bottom, this is our anus where the poop comes out, where the area right next to that is the rectum. Next to that is the sigmoid, and that's in this typically more like an S-shaped curve. Then we've got the descending colon that's on the left side of our body, the transverse colon, and it's obviously not going to stay together because this is a balloon. But you get the idea. And when we go about our normal life activities, whether we're walking, sitting at work, sitting at school, things like that, our bodies are kind of in this position. We don't want to be randomly passing stool just anywhere. We want to save it so we can get rid of it in the toilet. The challenge comes also with a muscle called the Puborectalis muscle. When we're sitting, that muscle is kind of pulling on our colon, kind of pinching it off a little bit, creating a space where it's harder for stool to get through. I think you can imagine what that looks like. So when we squat, it does two different things. First of all, it relaxes this puborectalis muscle, making it so that our colon is not pinched off as much. Also, I'm going to move this, it also helps straighten out our colon a little bit. So instead of being all cinched up like this S curve, our body is more, our colon is more elongated so that the stool can more easily pass through and then down through the anus and out into the toilet. That's the goal. That's what we want. It's really hard when we got the puborectalis muscle pulling on it, when we've got it in this S shape. But by squatting, it kind of literally changes the anatomy of the colon and lets stool go through our body faster and more efficient. That's why people who get constipated easily, or maybe just on the random chance, when you eat something that makes your stool a little bit thicker, harder to pass, by squatting as much as you can, even by lifting up your feet, that can help mimic that squatting position as best as possible and improve passage of stool. So that is why I keep a stool in my bathroom. Do you?